Welcome to the Hamsi Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Pablo Navarro. Today is Monday, March 26, 2012. Today's economic data came in worse than expected at negative 0.5%, and we're expecting 0.5%. For the markets, the S&P 500 futures saw a high of the day of 1415.5 and a low of the day of 1392.5. We closed at 1415, and today's volume was 1.7 million contracts. For the Nasdaq futures, we saw a high of the day of 2778 and a low of the day of 2729. We closed at 2777, and today's volume was 230,000 contracts. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at 1,548, and the Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at 1,348. There were 69 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 2 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, the big spot closed at 14.26, and there were 135,000 contracts traded. There were over $1 million traded today on the premiums, and April had 69% of the total premiums paid, with a $5.42 weighted put call ratio, which is very bullish. For May, we saw a 0.90 reading on the dollar weighted put call ratio and had 14% of the total premiums paid. The other month we saw a lot of the premiums paid was August. We got a 2.33 and it had 10% of the total premiums paid. So today the dollar weighted put call ratio was very bullish. Okay, here we have the daily chart for ES. As you can see here, we had a very update today. We were up almost 20 handles, as you can see. And we're now on the +1, +2 sigma channel again on the daily chart. CID came in again to a green, which is good, and sigma channel width here on the yellow line is expanding onto the upside, which is positive for the market. For the intraday chart, this is a 30-minute chart. We could see the open here. The market started. After that, it went higher. It kept on a range throughout the day until 12, when the market just started going higher every half hour. Went higher and higher and higher, and through the close, the last hour was a very positive hour for the market. We went a lot higher, so it was a good close overall and a good day for the market. Okay, here we have the daily chart for gold futures. As you can see, we're crossing 0.6 today. We had a very big day today to the upside, $28 higher today, or 1.2%. Gold is right now at $16.91, which is very good for gold after the sell-off. If we look at the moving averages for gold, we're right now above the 200-day moving average, which is at 1689.24, which is very positive. We need to see if we're able to hold above this level or if it's going to act as resistance. So we'll keep an eye on this one tomorrow very closely. For silver futures, this is the daily chart. Again, very similar to to gold. We're almost at the 0.6 line. As you can see here on the CI, it turned green, and now we're on the CID if it's pointing upwards, which means we could go higher on silver. On the moving averages, let's see, we have not tested yet to the 50-day moving average, which is at 33.34. We're probably gonna go to that level if we're able to hold with gold. They were very similar to this. We were up today 1.8% on silver. So again, on silver we see more upside to 33.34, and we'll keep on watching those levels that we've been looking at. Looks like we may be getting a bottom here on the silver and gold, so we'll keep an eye on those to see what happens next. Okay, here we have the VIX chart. This is the daily chart. We ended at the lows of the day at negative 3.8%, where the VIX is at 14.26. Not good. Sigma channel width is increasing, but to the downside. As you could see here on the CI, it's green and now it's turning down again. So the VIX could see lower levels from here. On the moving averages for the VIX, we're still too low, no moving averages here to take a look at. The next level to watch on the VIX would be the lows that we made last week, and that would be 1307. It was made on March 16th, so take a look at that level, but we're very low on the VIX and we closed at the lows, which is not very positive for here.